Good morning, beautiful. I hope that this finds you well rested, ready to begin your day. This is your daily tarot and oracle, your daily insight on life and love for January 7th, 2022, also being timeless. So wherever you're catching in time, this could be really relevant, horribly irrelevant, it could be entertaining, it could be a joke, it could be anywhere. But I'm glad that you're here. So if you have stumbled your way across this, stick around and enjoy the show. This is General Collective. Don't ever force these to fit your life. If it does make sense, I do hope that it's a good message, but it also looks like a message of restoration where I feel that you have had a lot of emotional hardship, that you are finally being restored with hope, and I think that you're really protecting yourself. And I don't think that you're going to let anything drag you down ever again. What I'm seeing is the swords come out of your back. And there's a lot of energies around this that are witnessing your bounce back, your resilience, and it's like, wow, this person has a lot of magic around them. Wow, this person is actually doing the healing around it. It's a lot of admiration. And I know that this is scary for you because it's not that other people are watching you. It's just you don't want to see yourself get hurt again. You have been, it's like somebody stuck the knife in and just twisted it in the past. You're never going to be there again. You are climbing out of that pain, that sadness. And I feel like there's a lot of tears that are being shed of not only the sadness, but for the fact that you're coming back to life. And I don't think that you knew that you could do that again. So what I'm seeing that is following through on this is not only is it an awakening or reawakening on your part, I feel like it's a reawakening of your passion. And I see that this is something that you are in awe of, not only within yourself, but what the inspiration is around it. Because I don't think that you knew that you could feel this way again, honestly. It's perfect timing. And it's everything that got you here was in divine motion. I know that that sounds so weird to you. Like, how can that misery be so timed? How could that be part of the journey? Well, my dear, it's going to give you the polar effect of how beautiful and how just wonderful and how tasty life can be even. See, look, we have the happiness. Unless you had experienced the sourness that you have had, and I'm so sorry for whatever it is that you did experience, you would not know how beautiful and how sweet this could have been. It is going to be like heaven on earth. And I do feel like there is an innocence that is restored on here, and I feel like there's a lot more for you to look forward to. So we have a lot of nurturing and divine feminine energy that is surrounding this. Now, I need you to understand, we all have masculine and feminine inside of us. I am not saying that this is identifying a gender. This is a lot of work, but it took you so much work to allow yourself to get to this space to really even step into happiness. So what I see here is I'm going to listen to what other people say, but am I going to actually listen to what other people are saying? No, you're gonna, okay, speak your piece, but don't really count on me taking it in as my own. I know who I am. I know what my truth is. And honestly, I appreciate the support, but you really can't tell me anything anymore. And I think that this appreciation, but still an effort in boundaries, it took a lot of, not even mastery, it was just thing upon one thing after another in a constant state of just, oh God, even more to work on with you. So I feel like this is wisdom warranted. I do feel like this is a holy rite of passage with you. I don't care what you identify as spiritually or religiously. That doesn't matter to me. I see this as a rite of passage, whatever your faith or belief system is, whatever it is, this is the top tier of that. The great good thing, we'll just call it. So I feel like you have two worlds colliding. I said at the beginning of the reading, you know, it's when, or maybe this was in one of the mini reads, I'm not sure. Stick around for the mini reads. But it feels like heaven and earth are actually colliding. And I feel like you are, you know, dancing on the two of them. So we have a moon on this. I don't know if you are receiving or putting something out, but I want you to know that whatever you are putting out, this has been a very long time coming. And whatever you are receiving, I really feel like this took a lot of hurdles for you to overcome to even accept this. Whatever it is healing, it is truth, it is honest, it is integrity, it is the throat chakra. I feel like a lot is coming out of you that you are communicating not only to others, but to kind of like the universe. So it's beautiful and it's clear. And I'm also getting to go to the daily guidance from your angels from Doreen Virtue. And we have ground yourself. Okay. Creative project, law of attraction, and family. And hold on, there's one more in here. What's this? Ooh, oh. You saw one fell out, right? Okay. Ooh, notice the signs, listening. Spirit is talking to you. Spirit is talking to you when you are at your most passive. So yeah, what you've been hearing through songs, through general public, or even when you're in the twilight aspect of sleep, Spirit's been talking to you, giving you really clear signs. Maybe you've been hearing an animal call or an animal cry. Let me read these to you because this actually might make more sense. Okay, so the grounding yourself, I think that's more important because the signs and synchronicities, I don't want you to feel like you are losing your mind because it can feel like that sometimes. When you detach from the awareness of your body in the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon earth. We're helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. You are creating heaven on earth. Don't let yourself become ungrounded from it. Your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. We're guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and ignites passion towards your life. Each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends, so invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony. At your request, we will gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. This is a situation rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you to understand and heal your mind, body, and heart. Surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Blue is a really big theme. There's a lot that is coming to be healed in what seems to be intimate circles and also the intimate depths of your mind. Be open to receiving gifts in this situation and allow yourself to receive peace. This is really all about peace, your inner peace, the levels of intimacy even. And here we go with the signs and synchronicities. So quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desires manifestation. A quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is our request to you. Listen, get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. Stop dissecting it and bastardizing it. This is not about that. It's really about seeing and understanding that spirit, God, source, whatever it is that you believe in, it's working in your favor and it's trying to communicate with you. You are the personification of a divine expression. And it's important that you know how important you are and what you are communicating. So notice the signs you've been receiving, they are heaven sent. Something is really about guidance and getting you that synchronicity. And you want to, even I've been questioning that within myself and the synchronicities that I've been getting. I need you to know, remember how in videos, if you've been on my channel for like more than a day, we talk about signs and synchronicities a lot. And in the past, there's always been like a YouTube song, Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For. Every time I would hear that song and I would have somebody in my mind, within 3 weeks, that person would be out of my life. So every other song from YouTube has been playing and not that one. So Spirit is telling me, listen, those days are over. You got what you got and you are getting exactly what your heart's desire is. Pay attention to the sign that Spirit is giving you or the lack thereof sign. That is just as important. And don't overthink it. witness it for what it is and what feeling it invokes inside of you, because where that is coming from, that is going to be the indicator if it's an anxiety or if it is an actual sign. You'll feel it in your gut and it's not going to make you freak out. If anything, it'll cause a calm, cathartic energy that is just going to just have a result. So the notes to signs, yes, they are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon you to remind you that you are loved and never alone. You don't get to have this journey in life without your army. Spirit's telling you that. So, where are we going? Weirdly enough, I'm still getting guidance from the angels. Wow. Beloved one, set aside work for a little while. Don't worry. We will oversee your responsibilities to their completion. Playfulness, gaiety, and laughter will lift your energy so that you can return to work with a new perspective and a heightened energy. Isn't that nice? So then, the entire universe operates in cycles similar to your inhales and exhalations. When you exhale, give, or only inhale, receive, you become at a rhythm with the universe. For optimal health, energy, and replenishment, balance each inhalation in your life with an exhalation. So, my dear, I do feel like this is involving new partners who are coming into your life or who have just come into your life, or a renewed partnership in your life. But I do feel like this is a flow that is coming towards you that is really finding some sort of solid ground, creating real amazing roots. There is no chance meeting. So what you have stumbled upon is either going to be a lesson or a luxury, and it's not going to be something that readily leaves your life. It is divine orchestration as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for fruition of your prayers. Pay careful attention to the new people we send into your life. You recognize them by their sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. Isn't that awesome? So first off, congratulations on that. And I'm getting pulled to use the card that is probably going to knock the camera off. Okay, so work your light oracle. Wait, no, Starseed Oracle. Okay. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. So you've been experiencing some emotional hardship, and Spirit's like, listen, I told you what you have to look forward to. I know it's a long shot that that you are believing it, but I need you to know you are going to survive this. You are going to survive this. You are going to live to tell the tale, and there is a great reason behind it. Spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration. What you are experiencing right now, this hardship, is the integration of information, new and old knowledge, and a new place of being in life. So I know through personal readings, through talking with my people who are in my intimate circle, even my own experience, this is collective integration, and it is so sick. I mean that in the best way. I'm a millennial. Shut up. Surrender, hold on to the opposites and extremes of life. It's been very interesting. So the wave that you're in, that you're coming in on, it's not running out. Time is not running out in your life. And you need to actually learn to relax with this. Great. Thank you for that message, Spirit. So instead of just telling them to relax, we actually tell them how to relax. Because telling somebody to just relax or to just be happy, that's not a solution. That's not a solution. That is obnoxious, first off. So the healing is going to take time, and you are going to have a guide with it. All of this is about time. This is about time. So great, time. What's going to happen in that time for you who's healing? First off, acknowledge where you feel that you have missed chances in your life, and what about it did you feel that you had missed, because we have devil energy behind it. Rejection is without question protection in this one. You literally did not miss any of those opportunities, because Source, Spirit, God, whatever you want to call your higher self, your beliefs, was not going to let you have this. So if you're wondering if you missed something, nah. All right, what you were going to miss was deception. There was a lot of deception in whatever it was. You were going to get hurt. Spirit is not going to let that happen the way that it would have happened, which is beyond anything that you could have imagined. You missed what those perceived opportunities were because you had to avoid a disaster, because you would have not been able to hold yourself back from that. And you were not ready for I think the gift that Spirit actually is giving you now. So what I see here is a mastery of yourself and working on yourself and embarking on something new that you have done the work behind. So what I'm seeing here is major losses and what seems to be very soul-driven connections in your life that have occurred, which is traumatic, which I think kind of set you up on this sporadic awakening. Yeah. Check out the mini reads, because one of them was talking about how it feels like you almost died. And which I'm still glad that you are here. I really am. It took you a lot of strength to get to this point, and I know that you wanted to dip out or check out or what have you. I see that you have the ability to look forward again. And what is occurring now, you have not risen above. I do feel like what's coming up to be healed right now can only be healed in relationships. So this could be romantic, platonic, I don't care. It could be business related, but whatever's coming up right now, you are going to have the same triggers of the past so that there can be a healing and a different response. So, and that's special. It's going to be involving a ton of communication, a lot. And it's going to happen record pace, like almost neck-breaking pace. So then, let's see, we have, where have you been shortchanged in the past by similar triggers? And where have you been made to feel like you are nothing but a number or a transaction? You are none of those things, and you are going to actually be chosen this time to be listened to be heard and respected. And that, I think, is actually probably going to be one of the many things that breaks you, because why was it so hard for the past? Well, my dear, because God's protection. All right, let's see. It was something that was all words and no action, which I think really hurt you. So what is something that you need to avoid in this? I'm actually still getting to use the Rider-Waite. Okay, I'm going to shuffle these back in because this is a really big story and I need more cards to work with, and I'm still being pulled towards the Rider-Waite, which means I have to recycle cards now. So bear with me. Go grab your coffee, go grab your food, go grab your water. You probably need water. Go get your water. Let me make sure I'm not missing any Rider-Waite ones. All right, what do you need to watch out for? Because good God, this is pretty emotional. It's healing, it's emotional, and it's beautiful moving forward, but it still is pretty intense. So the past is coming up, and it's coming up to be healed right now. And this is what you need to watch out for, because this is a chance check for life. And let's see. There's going to be a breakdown with what is coming up from the past. You are at the tail end of a very painful cycle. So honestly, my condolences are to you. You are going to cut through this. You're going to come out on top, but you are still going to hurt. This is going to take recovery, because you know that you're ready to move on, and that you are pushing yourself to move on. It's like you have so much to look forward to. So this is saying, be aware of the pain of the past and what it's going to take for you to actually heal from it. The healing from it is going to hurt almost as much as the pain of whatever it was. I know that you can stick through this because you have been through the worst part. This is going to be like the dulled down version of it. Okay, following the advice of this, what do you have to look forward to? What's standing out right here is the heart chakra. So healing the heart chakra and being open to love, again, whatever the level is for you. And also we have entrepreneur and Cupid. So energy work is coming into play. This is only going to get better the more that you do work on energy work on yourself. And the entrepreneurship is you being completely all in and the navigator of it. So that's also what you have to look forward to, your heart healing and being open. All right, final card, Spirit. What do you need to know? I felt this energy, big Knight of Wands energy coming towards you. That is hot. This is success and victory. All the wands leading you. Huge payoff with this. There's a proposal that's coming in. Somebody's making a proposal. It can be romantic, it could be platonic, it could be a contract. But what I'm seeing here is it's not missed. This is something that somebody is afraid of losing out. It's a big fear of missing out that's coming up. So they're like, I got to put this on lockdown. Don't be fooled. There's still work to be done. And that can't be avoided just because you say yes to something. You are going to be balancing a lot in here. So even though it's amazing, get ready for some work and get ready for some sort of deception within you that's coming about, something that you cannot bypass. So that's going to be interesting. You haven't mastered yourself. Do not be fooled. You're human. Yeah. A lot of the anger and aggression is coming from fears of abandonment and hardship and the hardships that you've been forced to endure in your life. So that's coming up as a trigger for you to handle. Final card, Spirit. Give us something to look forward to other than the shadow work after the bliss. Come on. Okay, nobody's running away. Great. Emotional healing. Great. Man, you're going to be pushed out of your comfort zone. You're surrendering to it. You're not comfortable at all, but you're going to surrender. It's going to take a lot of convincing on your part, but this is going to go the distance. Have faith and hold on, because this is going to be really interesting for you. You are moving on to a greener pasture. All of this is very passionate. And what I'm feeling with this, as far as the energy goes, let's see, final cards. Tell me about the height of the, ooh. It's going to be one step at a time. I feel really good about this. This is going to be a lot of work, well worth it, and you're going to have the love and support in doing so. You're not going to be punished. That's it. That's all I got for you. That's the Daily Tarot and Oracle, the daily insight on life and love for January 7th, 2022, being timeless and all that jazz. This is a lot. You have to learn how to receive love and know that you are not going to miss out on it. This is beautiful. I'm sending you so much love. You deserve this happiness. These are going to be incredibly uncomfortable changes for you, because it's going to force you to mindfully choose to be open and vulnerable, but it's going to be so well received. You have to learn how to receive love and have it not hurt. That's what this is. You're going to receive love and have it not hurt, and it's from a beautiful healed heart, and this is a beautiful healed connection. So if it's love, it is love. It is the love. If this is platonic, this is the best support. If this is business, know that you are irreplaceable, or very hard to replace at the very least. Okay, until next time, stay safe, have fun, and know that you're greatly loved and appreciated. Bye for now. So believe it or not, the reason why somebody seems like they're unstable, or they're pushy, or that they're just being incredibly vague is because they're actually really terrified that they are not going to be able to move on. They're not going to be able to do what they want to do. They also, what they don't realize in this is they are in a new cycle, and that they are actually living in that new cycle. And part of, what they are fearing is exactly what's happening. They're afraid of moving on because I think that means that they're going to have to fight. They're going to have to be defensive. They're going to have to be vulnerable. And it's not even like vulnerable emotionally, which I'm all about being vulnerable emotionally. This is more about like a physical vulnerability. They feel like they're going to be attacked by something. They're really not. It's just, there's a lot that needs to be healed with them right now, and it feels like they're not really taking anyone's offer, and it's not because they're not good offers. It's honestly because they just feel like it's somehow undermining them. You got to let these people figure it out for themselves. If this is you, you're determined to figure this out for yourself. You get that it's new, you get that it's changed, but it doesn't mean that it's easy. So I see a lot of healing that has to come in, but it has to be you that's making the choice. If this is about you, if it's about someone else, then they have to make the choice. You get what I'm saying? Whoever's having this life-altering shift, they have to be in charge of it. They cannot subject themselves to other people's whims and other people's over needs right now. that just makes them feel like they're drowning. So this is really about them trying to find some sort of stability. And I think that it feels like, it almost feels like an attack. This instability, this, I guess, lack of self-preparedness, I think that they have, or you have, it's making them kind of very reactive. So this is all going to come to an end, and where it's leading them to, or you to, is dependence. It's going to lead to not seeing a payoff. It's going to lead to you having to let some people go from your past that you had depended on. It's also going to lead to you learning to stay put. And let's see, the final card for this is going to be you looking at your life completely differently, because it is going to be taking a new path, and you are going through an ascension. You're going through a new cycle. It's going to look nothing like your past. This is all about power and momentum, and I see a major buildup that is happening, and it feels really amazing. I honestly feel like the passion that you are uncovering in yourself and your life is going to be unmatched. So congratulations. It's hard, but it's great. So it looks like there's somebody from the past, a past karmic situation that is coming up. And I think that it's because eyes are on you. I do feel like there are people who are keeping tabs on you. Look, you've been doing amazing with yourself. I think that you've broken away from all sense of codependency or some sort of distractions in your life. I think that you've been really doing a lot of work to climb out of some sort of hole in your life, and now the payoff is happening, but other people are noticing it. So what I'm seeing here is there's a really aggressive antagonist from the past that is coming in, and I don't think that you quite realize who this is. That's nothing that could have grown, but also I do feel like it's gossipy and catty type energy. So this is going to be something, I know they're going to want to make contact with you. I know that they're going to want to say something. You might even feel this energy coming back towards you. There's a reason why you've been on guard about it. You feel this energy picking up. Don't entertain it. Don't force yourself to talk to somebody who really you have no business talking to. There's nothing left that needs to be said. They don't really have the best intentions towards you. They didn't in the past, and now this just feels like it's trying to see what you're up to. So, you know, they could say something about it. Honestly, tell them to F off. What I'm seeing in regard to this, like how you're going to respond and how this is going to play out, is first off, you're going to let them know that you've moved on and that you're over the past. Not with them. You're not moving on to like reconcile with this type of energy. But what I'm seeing is you've made a lot of choices, and you're being incredibly fulfilled by those choices and decisions in your life. And it has nothing to do with them, which I think that they're probably getting the sense about. Oh, and cards fell. So you have the High Priestess in your life, and you have a commitment in your life, and I flippin' love it. Hopefully I don't set my hair on fire. This isn't something that is a burden. It's not something that is a problem with you. It's very healing energy. So I do see a huge sense of commitment. For some of you, this might be an actual marriage with a new partner, either current, new, or incoming, or reconciliation, I don't know. But anyway, some sort of ex-person from the past is coming in, seeing that you've moved on. And what I'm seeing from this, I am getting a sense of commitment. You are taking a leap into something, and it's not irrational. It's hopeful, and it's beautiful. And it's not going to be involving that hermit energy that was never able to grow up. Ooh, you're at the end of that very painful cycle, and I do see that you are going to let go of this unstable, ungrounded energy that always made you fight, and you're stepping towards your 10 of Cups after this incredibly painful time. You have your payoff. You have your 10 of Cups. I feel like you almost died. I feel like something almost literally ruined you. Either that, or maybe you did have a really traumatic experience that could be equated to a form of death. But I also feel like you're coming back. I feel like whatever this was nearly did kill you, and I'm so glad that you're still here It's going to take healing, though. It's not going to be an easy road to recovery with you, and I don't think that anybody should expect that. I also feel like you can't heal on somebody else's timeline of what healing looks like. So I am feeling an external pressure with you to be back in some sort of tip-top experience or shape with other people. Whether or not this actual pressure is real is beside the point. You need to start standing up for yourself and what you need to do for yourself. And I see that this is taking a lot of courage for you to do whatever this is for yourself. And I do feel like this is a point of surrendering to whatever the pain has been of it. It doesn't mean that you're giving up. It doesn't mean that you're putting yourself back in a dangerous mental, emotional, or physical experience. It means you're going to face the discomfort that healing brings with it. And it's going to take you willpower to get through it, but it's all in the sake of healing so you can move on. This alone is courageous, and I see that this is not abrupt. This is not you behaving irrationally, and I don't want you to feel like it is, and I want you to let other people make you feel like it is. That's not anyone's place. So it's important that you actually tell people to back up when they are really insisting themselves into your situation when it wasn't warranted, when it isn't necessary. Let people know how they can help you, either by backing off or actually showing up in a particular way. What I'm seeing here is it's not going to take being super hard with this. It's not going to take, just being a rock star about it. No, not any of that. The best way around this is for healing is to really be treated with the utmost compassion and being held and cradled, coddled, however you want to look at it. It's time that you take care of yourself, and it's time that you don't let anybody tell you when you should be over or through or completely healed from something. That's not for them to decide. This is your life. And I do see you making the work for it. And I know that it's going to be hard, but look at how far you've come already. You came out of, I think, the most dark point that anyone has ever been, and you actually lived to tell the tale. So I'm very proud of you. Thank you for sticking around. I know that somebody from the past has betrayed you. They were backstabbing. They sucked. I know that you still have a chip on your shoulder about it too, whether you want to admit it or not. I get it. I know that you want to see somebody pay for it. You want to see them have some sort of remorse. The thing that sucks is you're holding your breath for something that really doesn't even, it's not going to have the effect that you think it's going to have. So they're always like, just move on, just forget it. No, forget that. It's just understand that you are not going to get the closure that you want with this. They're not going to show the remorse for what they did because they don't see anything wrong with it. You and your healing is all that matters in this, and you have to figure out how to do this without involving them in any more of it. It hurt. I know that you want to fight. I know that you want to rip somebody's head off, but you can't do it. So what I'm seeing here is, listen, this person from the past, you're going to have to realize that fighting with them is going to be like wrestling a pig in mud. Eventually, you're going to have to realize that they enjoy it. They would enjoy it. They would not hold themselves accountable. They would not be held accountable. Yeah, they're not going to hold themselves accountable. So you're stopping yourself from moving on at this point. It's no longer them. I do feel like they have a stronghold on your mind, but really this is about you and deciding enough is enough and moving on. You don't want to create a bad karma for yourself in your life regarding this. What this is saying is you work on yourself, your life, your success, your happiness. That's when the fulfillment's going to come in. You have to be happy in spite of these jerks. And I see that in itself, you and your success is going to be its own reward. I know how that sounds. It sounds so complacent. At least that's the word I think I want to use for this. But wanting to get them, wanting to have them realize what they did, you can't force that to happen. They're going to have to do that on their own time. You cannot sit back and wait and watch for that to happen. You're going to screw yourself over. What I see here is, please love yourself enough to not care that they are watching, and go be your best version of yourself. Go be your own success story. Not even care if they're watching you. Not even being in the same league as them. I wouldn't be, just different. Not giving them the attention that they want is going to be the starvation that they deserve. I hope that made sense. Good news in the earthly matters, it appears. So it looks like, yes, good news, good insight, good foundation. You, my dear, are healing from past entanglements. Yeah, I know how it sounds. So look, oh, this is really kind of fuzzy. What is that? Okay, so yeah, you're moving past entanglements. You are healing from them. You are actually really starting to blossom. And I see that you have all the information that you need, and you've been really working on healthy attachment. I think that you're starting to get your swing back in life, and you can see how these completely one-sided relationships in your life have held you back. And it took you a lot of time to get over this. I think that there was a lot of external pleasing that you felt like you had to do for other people. And it's like, okay, we're not there anymore. So this, I see that this is a point of loss and surrender and letting them go. So awesome. What made this finally click into place with you? Irrational anger, because I feel like it was misplaced onto somebody else, like it had nothing to do with them, and you're like, wait a minute, what? Yeah, okay, this is not them, this is old okay, hang on, why am I doing this? Okay, so why were you doing it? Because I think that this happened so fast, and I see that as much as you would like to believe, you didn't give yourself adequate healing time. Either that, or what has occurred is the triggering in the relationship was going to be inevitable because it can only be healed in a relationship. So that actually makes a lot of sense with this. You've been carrying this burden around because maybe you have been waiting for the relationship to bring up this cycle so that it could be squashed. How interesting is that one? Yeah, you've been carrying this burden around for quite some time, waiting to drop it on something and waiting to have a different reaction than would have happened in the past. So now that you're healing this, you're getting the divine feminine who's incredibly emotionally mature. Somebody who you can have a conversation with, wouldn't you know it? Not codependent. Oh my God, who knew? Who knew it could be so good? So then look, what's this? Yes, this is definitely going to be worth the investment. I flippin' love this. You're charging in with a huge offer. It's going to be unconventional. I want you to challenge conventions. This is going to be definitely worthwhile though. So congrats on your happiness. Well, somebody is afraid of doing the wrong move. Somebody is afraid of moving forward. This is somebody who is finally dealing with honesty, somebody who's dealing with that inner child work, somebody who's really learning a lot of hard lessons right now, and I think that they're trying to avoid this mistake in the future. I don't really have a negative feeling about this energy at all. It feels healing. It feels like it's thoughtful and that it's actually really ambitious. It feels like it has a lot of integrity, but also it's like it knows how important its position is and it's not taking it for granted. So this is a lot of major lessons, and I see a lot of cooperative energies that are really working together. I do feel like it's trying to avoid a lot of the same pitfalls, but the thing is, this mindfulness is an active choice with this energy. So this is somebody who's incredibly wise through experience, through a lot of hardship, who can actually make this very positive decision moving forward. So what I'm seeing here is, it looks like you're leading the way, and I need to light another incense. God, This keeps going out, keeps going out. This incense is burning like you wouldn't believe. Better stay lit. That's all I'm saying. Okay. All right, you. So let's talk about this, trying to maintain a sense of balance and decisions and a level head so you can make the right decisions. It's going to take time for you to trust yourself, but I see a healer that's coming in. A healer that is helping you blossom. And it feels like this is not... The thing is, I feel like you feel that there's somehow something that got missed in this. No. It just started. It's just started. There's no do-over. There's no hesitance. It's like, all right, here we are. And I do feel like that it's not something that just came out of nowhere. I feel like this is going to cause a lot of, need for strength. Not necessarily for them, but for you. Because what I'm seeing here is you're the one who's going through the awakening. It's this beautiful motherly-like energy in here that is kind of creating the safe haven for you to do this. So then we have, what's this? Oh, this is going to be a long journey for you, and it's going to involve seeing parts of your soul that I don't think that you knew were there. That's going to be the stressful part of it. But all in all, I see that this is going to be something where you have a navigator who's going to help you through this. It's very nurturing energy. Congrats.